Let's take a look at the book Mathematics for Health Sciences by Helms. We're looking at chapter 3, Measurement Systems and Conversion Procedures. Now, this chapter, the introduction, this chapter focuses on conversions. So of course, in any area, particularly in the health sciences, you have to convert one form of measurement to another. All right? So let's look at it. Basic dimensional analysis. Remember, the dimension means the measurement itself. All right? Basic dimensional analysis and conversions within the metric system are discussed first, and then conversions between metric and non-metric systems. Alright, so a few different approaches to performing conversion are discussed. Understanding every approach will help to alleviate difficulty and confusion in subsequent courses. The concluding topic in this chapter is temperature conversion. Now, here it starts with the United States customary system of measurement. It's different from the international system, which is mainly British. But the system of unit, called SI unit, is becoming more dominant as more items are being manufactured outside of the United States. All right. In the United States, the type of measurement typically used is called the United States customary system of measurement. Some of the standard units and the relation involved distance are given below. Now, 12 inches make 1 foot, 3 feet make 1 yard, and 1 mile is 5,280 feet. You should examine your ruler and your tape measure and be able to measure lengths of items using the tape measure and using the ruler. Alright? Some of the standard units that involve volumes are, you have the ounces. 8 ounces make 1 cup. 1 pint is 2 cups. 1 quart is 2 pints, and 4 quarts make 1 gallon. Now, you do have various containers with both metric and this, what is called imperial measurement, on them. So, you should be able to tell the various measurements, whether you understand the measurement in metric or imperial measurement like these, or both. Alright? Some of the standard units that involve weight are 16 ounces make 1 pound. 2,000 pounds is 1 short ton. Alright. Now these are part of what is called the Avogadro system. Now, the metric system. A simple aspect of metric system is that there is one basic unit for measurement, one basic unit for volume, and one basic unit for weight. Good. You have the meter, and you should look for the meter on your tape measure as well. The meter, the volume is measured in liters, and the weight in grams. Now remember, you have subunits of the meter, like centimeter, millimeter, and so on. You have milliliter, and later on in this course you'll see you have to deal with microliters. We're going to look at those. Now 1 meter is slightly longer than 1 yard. 1 liter is slightly more than a quart. And a penny typically weighs about 1.5 grams. They're talking about the American penny. The equations that relate these units are and you can convert from one to another. 0.91 meter is a yard, say 3.79 liters is a gallon. On some containers you will see 3.785 liters to 3 decimal places is a gallon, and 228.3 grams is an ounce. So in terms of liters, here in Jamaica, the gasoline is priced on a per liter basis because long time ago we decided to adopt the metric system. Alright? In America, they talk about how many miles per gallon you can get from a certain car. You can also consider kilometers per liter, right? In America, they talk about how much you pay per gallon of gasoline. Here in Jamaica, we talk about how much you pay per liter of gasoline. As discussed above, the three basic units in the metric system are meter, liter, and the gram. For larger measurements, instead of the gram, we say kilogram, right? In the metric system, prefixes are used to denote how many basic units are involved. So prefix means a term you put to the left or in front of a word to adjust its meaning. So for example, a milligram is noted as mg, where m is the prefix and g is the basic unit. So milliliters, milligram, microgram, kilometers, k is a prefix, right? M, meter, is the unit. In millimeters, m, the prefix, and meter, the unit. So milli, you represent it with small m, implies 1,000th of. Therefore, milligram, mg, means 1,000th of a gram. Millimeter, on the other hand, means 1,000th of a meter. Similarly, ml means 1,000th of a liter, 1 milliliter. Alright? And you have table 3.1, which we will soon see, gives prefixes used in the metric system together with their abbreviated symbols and corresponding values. The corresponding value is the number of basic units and the prefix represents. Now here we have a measuring tape. You have inches over on this side, 1 inch, 2 inches, and so on. Centimeters over on this side, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter, and so on and so forth. And of course, as smaller units, 1/10 of a centimeter is the millimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 centimeters make 1 millimeter. Alright? Now 100 centimeters is 1 liter. And therefore 1,000 millimeters gives you 1 liter. Give you 1 meter. Now, as for the liter, if you have a container in the form of a cube, all sides are equal in length. I'm trying to make my container here have all its sides equal in length. If this is 1 liter, then what you have is this side is 10 centimeter long. This is 10 centimeters high. This is 10 centimeters wide. So this volume equal 1 liter for the American, litre for the British. 1 liter. So 1 liter is equal to 10 by 10 by 10 is 1000 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. Now 1 milliliter, 1,000th of a liter, is really a cube that has the sides measuring 1 centimeter. All sides measure 1 cm, 1 centimeter long, 1 centimeter high, 1 centimeter wide. This is 1 milliliters, 1,000th of a liter. Now, here, 1 milliliter is 1,000th of a liter. So the corresponding value of is the number of basic units and the prefix represents. For example, cg, centigram. That's hardly used though. C or centi, corresponding to 10 to the negative 12. No, 10 to the negative 2, I mean, which is 100th. Thus, cg means 100th of a gram, 1 centigram. We could also think of 100 centigram equal to 1 grams. Likewise, because mg means 1,000th, that's milligram, is 1,000th of a gram, we could also think at 1,000 milligram equals 1 gram. It is to our advantage if we can think of metric units in both of these ways. Alright? So if 10 centimeters is 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter, it means that there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. And it means that 1 millimeter is 1/10 of a centimeter. So from here to here is 1/10 of a centimeter. So 10 of this make 1 centimeter. Alright? Now observe the prefix 10 to the power of 6 and higher are in uppercase letters. This is important to remember because there is a significant difference between the number of units presented by uppercase M and the number represented by lowercase m. Uppercase M means mega, it's million, 1 million. Small m, lowercase m, means milli, which is 1,000th of. So likewise for P, big P and small p, as in the health science, MC is also used in place of micro. This Greek letter, MU, is 1 millionth of, is micro. But in the health sciences, they use MC to represent micro. 1 micrometer is 1 millionth of a meter. Alright. Now you have the prefixes here. Peta means 10 to the 15. 10 to the 15 is 1 and 15 zeros. Now, that 10 to the 15. Peta means 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, you have what is really 1 million billion. Alright, 1 million billion of something is 1 peta. Then you have tera, 10 to the 12. 10 to the 12 means you have 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 million million. is a tera. Giga, 10 to the 9, which is 1. Oh, I said 10 to the 12. 10 to the 12 was 3, 6, 9, 12. Right, 1 million million, which is 1,000 billion, because a billion is 9 zeros. Right? 1 million is 6 zeros, so it's a million of a million, a million million, which is 1,000 of 9 zeros, which is 1,000 billion. Mega. You have giga, 10 to the 9th, which is 1,000 million. Mega is a million, 10 to the 6th. And you notice M, G, T, and P are in uppercase letters. But once you go below that, looking at lowercase, 1 kilo, 1,000 gram, 1 kilogram, 1,000 meter, 1 kilometer. You have the hectare. You don't usually find hectare being used every day, except when you measure land in hectares. A hectare is a square of land measuring 100 by 100 meter. But hectare is 100. Deca is 10. 10 of anything is a deca. But that's not in common usage. Now the decimeter is 1/10 of a meter. Deci is 1/10 of. The centi, much more popular, 1/100th of. So here, centimeter, 1 centimeter is 100th of a meter. You don't usually find centigram being used, right? Now, here you have the milligram is popularly used. The milli is among the most popular subunits being used. Millimeter, 1 milli is 1,000th of. 1 milligram is 1,000th of a gram. 1 milliliter is 1,000th of a liter. And when you talk about microscopic measurements now, you're dealing with the micro. 1 billionth of, which is 1 millionth of, which is 10 to the negative 6. Talking about sizes of microorganisms now. And parts of them. Nano. 1 billionth of, you have the pico. 1,000 billionth of, which is 10 to the negative 12. And the femmo. Femmo is 15. Which is what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1,000, no, is 1 million billionth of. Very tiny, all right? Now, here, we talk about the different measurements, but let's look at some objects that you might be familiar with and their measurements. I downloaded some of these things. You have the syringe. In this case, you have a 2.5 milliliter syringe. So the amount of liquid in the syringe that displaces between here and here. You're looking at half a milliliter. Right? Going all the way up, that's 1 milliliter, 2 milliliters, then 2.5 milliliters. Now, when you talk about this particular measurement, remember that a milliliter is really the size or the volume of a cube that measures 10 or measures 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. I was trying to copy the syringe here, but that didn't work out. Let's look at this syringe as well. This is a 5 milliliter syringe. Alright? And then you also have, let me look at this other one. This is also a 5 milliliter. There are larger size syringes, right? But let's look at this. This is a 5 liter water bottle. 5 liter. How many milliliters is that? It's 5,000 milliliters. And the amount of blood in the average human body is around 5 liters, a little more than that. So you buy a 5 liter bottle of water, that's about the amount of blood in the average person. Of course, it varies from one to the other, but it's average. And then you have the 500 milliliter bottle, 0.9 ounces, which is 500 milliliters. The bag that is used for blood donation is less than 500 milliliters, so a unit of blood is less than that, right? It can be half of that, up to about 400 or a little more milliliters of blood. Now, here, this is 1 point, which is 0.9 ounces. Fluid ounces. You have 16.9, which is 1 point and 0.9 fluid ounces, which is 500 milliliters. Alright? So the syringe that we saw, the 5 milliliter syringe, it would take 100 of that to fill this bottle. Now, what we're going to do in the next video is look at this section, basic dimensional analysis.